Throughout history, rivers have shaped the development of civilizations. They have enabled agriculture, trade, and expansion, while also serving as natural boundaries and strategic assets in war. In this video, we will examine the 7 longest rivers in the world and uncover their profound impact on history. Starting with number 7, the Ob-Irtysh River, stretching 5,410 kilometers, is the longest river system in western Siberia. During the 16th and 17th centuries, it was a key route for Russian expansion into Siberia, enabling fur traders and settlers to establish control over vast resource-rich territories. The river also linked Central Asia with Russia, facilitating trade networks that influenced regional economies. Today, it remains essential for hydroelectric power and transportation. Next, we move to a river often referred to as China's cradle of civilization. The Yellow River, at 5,464 kilometers, is the second longest river in China and the birthplace of early Chinese civilization. The fertile plains along its banks supported some of China's earliest dynasties, including the Shang and Zhou. However, the river is also known for devastating floods. Repeated changes in its course have caused widespread destruction, influencing government policies and engineering projects throughout Chinese history. The construction of levees and canals to control its waters have been a priority for centuries. Our next river flows through the heart of Siberia, connecting the Arctic to Central Asia, the Yenisei. At 5,539 kilometers, the Yenisei is the largest river system draining into the Arctic Ocean. It has long been a key route for indigenous Siberian peoples and later for Russian traders and explorers seeking access to the region's vast natural resources. During the Soviet era, the Yenisei became a critical waterway for industrial transport and hydroelectric projects, including the massive Krasnoyarsk Dam. Its role in Siberia's economic development continues today. Now we move to North America's longest river system, one that played a crucial role in the continent's history. The Mississippi-Missouri system, spanning 6,275 kilometers, is the longest river in North America. For centuries, it was a vital resource for Native American civilizations, providing food, water, and trade routes. With European colonization, the river became a major transportation corridor for trade and westward expansion. During the Civil War, controlling the Mississippi was strategically crucial for both Union and Confederate forces. Today, it remains a vital artery for US commerce. Our next river is not only Asia's longest, but also one of the most historically significant waterways in the world. At 6,300 kilometers, the Yangtze is the longest river in Asia and has been central to China's history for thousands of years. Major cities, including Nanjing and Shanghai, developed along its banks, making it a hub for trade and cultural exchange. The Yangtze played a crucial role in several historical conflicts, including the Taiping Rebellion, where key battles were fought along its banks, such as the pivotal siege of Nanjing. Control of the river was often a strategic objective in warfare, shaping the course of Chinese history. Today, it remains an economic lifeline, sustaining agriculture, industry, and major hydroelectric projects like the Three Gorges Dam. Now we turn to the largest river by volume and one of the most biodiverse regions on the Earth, the Amazon. With a length of at least 6,400 kilometers, it is the largest river by volume, carrying more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. It flows through the heart of South America, sustaining one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. For thousands of years, indigenous civilizations thrived along its banks, developing complex societies that managed the rainforest in ways only recently understood. The Spanish explorer Francisco de Orellana was the first European to navigate its waters in 1542, naming it after reports of warrior women reminiscent of the Amazons of Greek mythology. During the colonial period, the Amazon became a key route for European explorers and missionaries, and later a centre of the global rubber trade. Today, the river is an economic lifeline for millions, but deforestation, illegal mining, and climate change pose serious threats to its future. The Amazon remains not only a vital artery for South America, but also a crucial factor in the planet's climate stability. And now, we arrive at the longest river in the world, the Nile, the foundation of one of history's greatest civilization. Stretching 6,650 kilometres, it has been the lifeblood of civilizations for over 5,000 years. Ancient Egypt, one of the earliest and most influential civilizations in history, relied on its annual floods to deposit nutrient-rich silt, allowing agriculture to thrive in an otherwise arid landscape. The river dictated the rhythms of life, influencing Egyptian religion, governance, and infrastructure. The Nile was also a major trade and communication route, connecting Egypt to kingdoms of Nubia and Kush in the south, as well as the Mediterranean and the Middle Eastern civilizations. Pharaohs launched military campaigns along its waters, and great monuments such as the pyramids and temples of Karnak were built with materials transported via the river. During the colonial era, the Nile was a focal point of European exploration. Figures like John Speke and Richard Burton sought its mysterious source. In the modern era, it remains a geopolitical flashpoint, with countries like Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia disputing water rights, particularly following the construction of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Even today, the Nile continues to shape the region, serving as a symbol of both ancient grandeur and modern challenges. From ancient empires to modern nations, these rivers have shaped history in profound and lasting ways. Whether it's the Nile, often hailed as the longest river in the world, or the Amazon, which some argue might rival it in length, each of these waterways has left an indelible mark on the civilizations they've nurtured. So which river's history do you find fascinating? Do you think the Amazon or the Nile deserves the title of the world's longest river? Let us know in the comments below.